Hey, yo, what are you doing out here? Uh, let's take a toast with me, my man. Salud, Chindan. Hey, yo. So I was, okay, enough of that. Uh, this one's for my buddies in the band, Zach and Jason. So I'm gonna review a movie, but I just want to talk about. I went to a show last night. I haven't been to a show in a while because I just do not like driving. I do not like being out late, like in the downtown area here in San Antonio. I don't know why. There's really nothing. I mean, yeah, you'll get murdered like in 5 seconds if if you're walking. That's not true because there's tons of people walking around. So my friend's band played last night. They're called Shirley Temple. They're playing at High Tones, and they're playing as Noisy Neighbors, Shirley Temple, Brunt, and a touring band from Denver, Colorado, Victim of Fire. It was $8, and I was like, man, just go. And I had to like talk myself into it, but I messaged my friend Jason on Instagram. I was like, do you know like what time you go on? Oh, yeah. And he sent me the set times. First band didn't go until like 10, and I was like, oh my god, by 10 I'm thinking about going to sleep, and I had to be at work at 7 the next. Yeah, see, I'm trying to talk myself out of it, but I just kept telling myself go, and I went. I go the long way. I don't get on the highway, but it's not that far. It took me like less than 30 minutes to get there. So I park, in front of someone's house. You can park, I don't know how it is in your, like, where there's clubs and stuff where you live, but you can park, anywhere in front of someone's house. It was $8 to get in. I saw my friend Broken Board Chindan. Hey, yo. I talked to him. Chindan Broken Board is a good guy. He put on the show. And Noisy Neighbors was playing. They're really good death grind, noise, death metal. And then Shirley Temple was next, and I went to high school with Jason. I've seen his band a few times now, and they're just getting better. They're just different, like hardcore, grindy, punk stuff. But I don't know. He has a really different way of playing guitar. And then this band, Platonic Boyfriends, played. They were different. And Brunt. They were good. They were kind of like a Helmet Clutch type. They're from, I said, Corpus Christi, San Antonio. And then Victim of Fire played. And they're like, I got their CD. Disembrace, and they were really good. They were heavy, I guess like a crusty hardcore death metal, but they were heavy, loud. They were like, I was like, man, these guys are like a real band. They're really good. They just had that extra something that caught my attention. But they went on like at 12:15, and I'm leaving at 12:30. I don't care. Like, I want to see some of them, yeah, but I don't want to be driving the streets like at 1:30 in the morning. So I left at 12:30, and then like not far from the venue, there's a bus stop, and there was dude. I thought it was Kylo Ren, man. He's in a black like robe, all black. He had a helmet or some kind of face covering on, like a shield over his eyes. You could not see, like one way. It was just black, and he had spikes all around the top of the helmet. I took a picture of him, but you just see like a black figure. like Bigfoot or something. And he's waiting for the bus, and it was just a black dude sitting not close to him, but sitting next to him. I was like, what's that dude thinking? this, well, yeah, who is this spiked helmeted uh, denizen of the streets? Who is this guy, man? I think we have a, I don't know, if you have someone, these weirdos in your town, let me know, man. Leave a comment, because we have a lot here in San Antonio. So yeah, I was really glad. I had a really good time. Talked to, Jason and Zach, the vocalist of Shirley Temple. He's really good dudes. So yeah, hopefully I'll start going to more shows. Ghoul is coming. I really want to see Ghoul. And Cannibal Corpse is coming with Amon Amarth in a couple of months. Like I said, and we have so many shows here in San Antonio. I want to go to all of them, or at least like death metal, thrash, punk stuff. But yeah, I haven't listened to the Victim of Fire CD yet. Check that out. I got we're getting to Christmas, so I'm getting Christmas gifts. I got this for a friend, Frosty, a raccoon to remember. And finally, I got a It Lives Inside. I didn't know what it was. I thought it's horror. 7th-day checkout, no renewals, no holds. So this is like a Hindu horror, but American. And as I was watching, I was like, this is so weird. Like, I've seen a few Indian horror movies. They're nothing like this. So there's no dancing. There's no weird, not funny comedy. It's not ripping off like American horror movies. I was like, is this like a real? This is like a genuine Indian horror movie. And then like right away, I was like, man, this has like this feels like a horror movie. Then I looked up reviews and I was like, boring, missed the mark. And I was like, that made me, I can't help it, but that kind of made me think less of it. But what I really liked, it's about this girl, Samadhi, I think they call her Sam. She's I guess first generation American Indian. Her parents are from India, and I really liked how like it shows her culture, but she kind of like she's embarrassed of her Hindu parents and even her language and just the way they're their culture. And I was watching, and she should be proud because Indians have like a rich culture and they're so different, but they've come here. Indians come here and they fit right in with America. And yeah, I don't know like their rituals. And so they're having a celebration. Oh, I can't remember what it's, puja, I think it's called. And she's just resisting. But then she has a friend, Tamira, and this girl just looks haunted, and she's carrying a jar. And that's what I liked about it. This has like a dour, doomish, down vibe to it. It's trying. So yeah, this girl Tamara, she has a jar. It has like there's a demon that feeds off misery and hate, all the negative emotions, and she asks Sam for help, and Sam like knocks the jar out of her hand and unleashes the evil. I guess some reviews were right in saying that it just very cliched, and it was. But my biggest problem was the demon, it's invisible. And I was like, you see footprints. You see, like, you see it. I mean, you don't see it, but it attacks people in broad daylight. And I was like, what is it? Just an evil force? Is there a creature? There is a creature, and you do see it at the end, and it looked cool. But by then, I was like, it vaguely reminded me if you've ever seen The Terror Within or Feast. Kind of reminded me of those demonic creatures. Also, this is pg-13. So there's no gore or there's nothing disgusting or really gross. But the end it's like bathed in this red atmospheric light, and I was like, it looks cool. But as I was watching it, I was I'd kind of rather be watching like The Kindred or The Beam or TerrorVision or Spookies or The Seventh Curse or what other movies can I think of? Or The Terror Within or any monster movie from the 80s. But it wasn't a total waste of time. It wasn't. I didn't think it was. I just really liked Sam. She's like. I was surprised because she's really dark. Because I'm dark too, so I love seeing like dark-skinned people in movies. And yeah, she did a good job of carrying the movie. It kind of has like a somewhat downer ending, or like you don't know, like questionable ending. Her mom is gorgeous, and she's like in her 40s, and she looks. They even bring it up like she's talking to one of her white friends. I mean, Tamira was her only like Indian friend, and Sam tells her friend, I don't want to be like my mom, and she's like, what? Your mom's beautiful. She looks like she's like in her 20s. Yeah, she's the actress. And then I really liked her dad. Her dad was like, he had a pretty thick accent. He was really dark, but he was like totally on Sam's side for whatever she chose to. I think it seemed like she's good. He wanted her to become like acclimated to America, and he really was pushing her in that direction, which I really liked. And then I was like, don't kill the dad. Like towards the end, I was like, they're gonna kill him. I was like, he really doesn't get much screen time, but I was like, he's a cool dude. The monster, I couldn't tell if it was CGI or practical, so that was good. But should you watch it? The director, oh my god, I can't even. Bishai Dutta. Get him the right script. Give him a layman. Get him a Ketchum or a Keen. He could make a good horror movie. Like give him a remake. But if you have time, if you can find it, it must be everywhere. It's pretty new too. Jesus, this writing is so small. I didn't even think I was gonna be able to talk about It Lives in. It's such a generic title. Some old school death metal by a band called Old Skull. Let's see what else? I'd give It Lives Inside a solid middle of the road 2.5. Manos Hands of Fate. It's pretty humorless. There's no gore. Oh yeah. It also like there's parts that just like, man, he really likes The Ring and The Grudge. American remakes probably. Actually, I'd watch it again because there was some parts I wasn't paying attention, but I just really liked the cultural stuff they show from Indians and stuff. I don't know what any of this stuff is, what they're talking about, but I just like how people will keep their habits and rituals alive still. I mean, oh yeah, and I was watch. This made me watch some of the traditional dancing from Thailand and Indonesia. I said, man, so many, like every culture expresses themselves in dancing, and there are so many different and unique like dancing methods, movement. Okay, so I think that's enough. I'm watching. I got Twin Peaks season 1. I finally started watching it. Oh, it's awesome. 5 out of 5. Hands of Fate. I got Gardeners of the Galaxy Part 3. But it's Friday night. Who knows what's gonna happen? So check out. Oh, Victim of Fire and San Antonio's own Shirley Temple, and I don't know how this weekend's gonna turn out, but I'll see ya. Okay, bye.